Sometimes here at Mo, in the course of covering a story, we get so much content on a shoot, we can't fit it all in our video story format. Such was the case with our coverage of the 2018 24-hour endurance race put on by the United Mini Racing Association, or UMRA as they're known. While we got a great interview with the event organizers, it really didn't fit into our story on the 24-hour torture test we did of the Benelli TnT135. Our whole reason for entering the 24. So with that, here's our mini interview with three of the faces that make mini motorcycle racing possible in SoCal and give everyone from kids to grandparents a place to run what you brung on the cheap and test their competitive mettle in an environment that puts the emphasis on fun and community. What is UMRA?
The United Mini Racing Association. We founded that, how many years ago was that?
4 or 5 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to put together a race organization for racers, by racers, and we take the input that racers give us and we incorporate that into the way we run our organization.
You guys are a little bit big to be riding and racing mini bikes, aren't you?
I don't think you're ever too old or ever too big to ride a mini bike.
Try beating a 10-year-old that weighs 80 pounds on an NSR 50.
That's the challenge. If you think you're fast in the canyon, come race a mini bike and see if you can beat a 10-year-old. Then you're fast.
Then you're somebody.
Then you're somebody.
So seriously, like, what's the idea behind that? Because there's more adults here than kids. Why all these grown-ups riding these little mini bikes for kids?
The reason you'll see so many adults riding mini bikes at UMRA is because the fun factor is just off the hinges. You can't race a big bike as hard as you can a mini bike, and the cost factor is just ridiculously low. You can race the whole year on a set of tires. Having an incident is usually minimal. Pick yourself up, get back on the bike and finish racing. On a big bike, having a bad day at the track can be quite expensive. On mini bikes, it's almost negligible.
It's also cheap and fun. Bikes are cheap. A set of tires last all year, maybe, if you're good. Entry fees are ridiculously low, like 35, 40 bucks for an entire track day. And plus there's also the incentive of helping watching and being part of kids, like 6, 7, 8-year-old kids coming up, progressing from little 50s with no automatic transmissions and no clutch to all of a sudden, within a couple of years, kicking your butt on a 65 and winning a 24-hour overall championship. So it's fun helping the kids come up, and it's also great fun for adults.
The only thing I would add to that, I think the dollar per fun amount is a huge factor.
Absolutely.
Going out, all of us come from riding big bikes, and then coming out, and so the cost of tires on a big bike track day versus an entire season, the entrance fees, I mean, even your medical insurance is lower, but the amount of fun you have is exponentially greater for the same time, because you're still racing your friends on similar machines with the class structures that we've set up, and so the battles are incredibly real, and just as they would, I'll run battles with these two guys, elbow to elbow, leaning on each other through turns, and I got nice big fancy bikes, that I take out in the track, and there's no way I'm gonna huck that down the track. Like, it's the fact that I get to battle, find out what I can do on a bike. It's only me, it's only the machine. I'm on guys that are racing the same exact thing, covering their lines, over underpasses. I mean, it's the closest thing to actual competitive racing that I've seen since I got into racing.
To sum it up, the reason you'll see so many adults racing at UMRA is because the fun factor is just off the hinges. If you want to push a bike and yourself to the limit, get a small bike. You can't ride as fast and as hard as you do on a...
We're UMRA. Don't even get a bike.
Yeah,
just
show up.
Shoot us a message and we'll bring one for you. And if you don't have leathers and you want to try it out, we'll bring leathers for you. Like, it'd be nice if you had gloves and boots and maybe a helmet. But even if you don't have that, we'll bring it to you.
Come out and ride our bikes.
Come out and ride our bikes.
See what it's all about.
24 hours, that's quite an undertaking, and maybe I don't have like 8 buddies to do it with me. Is that all you guys do, is 24? How often do you do the 24 hours race?
UMRA runs a sprint series throughout the year, so we'll do 8 rounds.
Yeah, there's like between 6 and 10 rounds, depending on what the organization wants to do.
And we also do endurance races, so we'll do 2-hour races, 4-hour races, 8-hour races, and our masterpiece, our pièce de résistance, is our 24-hour race once a year.
It is way more fun to ride a small bike fast than it is to ride a big bike slow.
Yeah.
So we're not all Mark Marquez. We're not going to be pushing the front on a J6R 1000 on a track day, but you can feel like that on a mini bike.
Yeah, you can push the front, slide the back end at the same time, and walk away. Okay.
Yeah. Crash the bike, pick it up, laugh it off, keep going.
So come on out to UMRA. Find us on Facebook or our website, raceumra.com.
That's it. We out.